right, so this is our continuing series of reviews on the DC Animated Universe. This is the second two-part Batman episode. It's called The Cat in the Claw. It introduces Catwoman to the mythology. It originally aired September 5th for the first part, September 12th the second part, 1992. And there's a laundry list of credits here. So the first episode was directed by Kevin Altieri. The second was directed by a guy named Dick Seabass? The story was by Sean Catherine Derrick and Lauren Bright. And the teleplay was by Jules Dennis and Richard Mueller. And, man, I probably have not watched this one because I don't remember liking this one. So I probably haven't watched this since it originally came out. And I rewatched this, and, man, I thought this one was really kind of cool. Okay, well, Keith, what was your good on this?
Good? I like Catwoman, so bringing her into the whole pantheon was cool. And I liked Isis, the little cat. That was fun. I sort of liked the way you could see the invisible rays. And
it was a cat.
Can they see those?
That's the whole slitted eyes. Our eyes open bigger when it's dark.
So they can see invisible light rays?
Yeah.
I didn't know. What do I know
infrared
about cats?
Spectrum? Yeah.
I'm a dog guy. I have dogs. I never
I don't
owned
know
cats.
if
I'm allergic to cats.
I'm just agreeing with Lance.
Okay. Well, way to go. Okay. Your comments have just gone up twice. Good luck finding those statues.
Brian, do you have any goods?
Yeah, I love the evil Disney cat. I love that. I really did.
It was cool, yeah.
Yeah. I thought that the way that they used the cat, you got Penguin who has a fucking vulture. What? Okay. She had a cat. And it was a cool little evil Disney cat that I thought was just fun.
I like the fact she didn't have a whole myriad of cats. It was one cat.
It was the one cat. It was her one
crazy
evil...
cat lady yet.
No, she had a bunch of cats at home.
I thought there was a bunch of cats.
She was a crazy cat lady at home, but there was only one that would go with her to fucking thieve.
Okay.
And it was a great little cat.
That's only when it counts then.
Yeah.
The rest are freeloaders.
Yeah.
All right, well, I thought this was one of those quality animation episodes. Thought the animation in this was really good. There's a part where Bruce Wayne and Selina Kyle meet for the first time, and Bruce Wayne actually asks her out on a date, and he blushes.
Oh, I have that on my list too.
I thought that was pretty cool, actually.
Later.
I thought the actual reveal on Red Claw, they kind of the door rolls back and there's a silhouette and they show her. I thought that was really fantastic. The little, and they're called call traps, but I'm sure they call them cat traps or whatever. But the little spiked metal cats that she left in the vents. The vents was really cool. And then I actually thought the sequence with the train heist, with the Red Claw organization stealing the thing on the train, I thought that was a pretty exciting little sequence. So that was I was surprised with how many goods I got out of this. So, Brian, you're looking at me. How about your bads?
I thought that the animation, which is a lot of times inconsistent, was just horribly inconsistent in this.
Really?
Every time that they flashed, they came up on a face, they did a close-up. The first time they do it to Batman, it is so fucking creepy. It's just, it's not creepy in a good way creepy. It's creepy in oh my God, you're a pedophile in a mask. Creepy.
Oh.
Yeah, they did it even on Catwoman. Anytime they went close up on a face, it was a completely different style of animation. It almost reminded me of what was the fucking two cats on MTV that were
Beavis and Butthead?
No, cats.
Cats.
It was a cat and a dog.
Oh, Ren and Stimpy?
Yes.
Okay.
It was almost that.
Oh, okay.
And then when they did the auction, and they're they show the darkened area, and everybody's here or here, and then Bruce Wayne is standing in the middle alone, and the guy's like, Bruce Wayne, are you there? Where's Bruce Wayne? And I'm like, because nobody fucking recognized the guy.
6'3".
Yeah, he's a billionaire, and all the women are, hey Brucey, hey. Okay, I'm not even going to say what I was just going to say, and thank you, because you'd have had to edit it out. And then I thought Bruce blushing, are you fucking kidding me?
I thought that was awesome. I thought that was the crack in the armor that Selina Kyle causes to...
I get that. That's sort of my glee, because he's a fake playboy, but he's actually attracted to someone finally.
Okay.
I thought that was kind of cool.
Okay.
So I had that on later on.
And then Bruce manhandles the shit out of her. he's always grabbing her arm or pushing her back, or he really does. I mean, I was like, and maybe it's just me and the Me Too movement, but I thought he manhandled the shit out of her in this episode. Selina Kyle. Well, and even Catwoman. He was a little forceful.
Okay. Keith, what were your bads?
I thought the dialogue, there's some dialogue in here that was horrible. Absolutely horrible. The whole, when Red Claw reveals herself, you're a woman? And she's like, what are you surprising? I'm an equal opportunity crime fighter. What the fuck? And then, the cat hair, they finds a cat hair, and Alfred's like, I've never seen anything like that. And he goes, Batman has. You are Batman! What do you think Batman has? You're with Alfred again. It's ridiculous. Brian, you have something
No,
to add?
I didn't write that down, or maybe I did. No, I didn't. But fucking A, I did the same. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
All right.
Interesting, a cat hair on your jacket. First of all, Alfred, really? A cat hair.
That's why Wayne Manor is spotless. In the Batcave, too. Fuck.
All right.
There's no bat droppings. You ever notice that?
My bads are even though that Red Claw was portrayed by the great Kate Mulgrew.
Really?
Yeah. I thought her accent. What part of Europe was she supposed to be from?
France.
I couldn't. No, there's no way that was a French accent. That was the most garbage foreign accent I've ever heard.
I am going to agree with you,
Mrs.
100%.
Columbo
It gets better
can
in
act.
the second episode. It gets more French in the second episode.
Oh, I thought it was terrible.
Because I've got some bads on that too.
I thought it was
excellent. Yeah, that's.
Excellent.
I didn't know that was Kate Mulgrew.
Yeah, it was Kate Mulgrew. I thought they made Catwoman, and I know she's supposed to be kind of the anti-hero, and is she good, is she bad? I thought they made her just a hair too sympathetic on this one. Like, she was just an environmental enthusiast, and wasn't like an actual cat burglar. They only kind of showed her stealing the jewels at the beginning, and it didn't run through the whole thing.
She was Robin Hood.
Yeah. And my nitpick on this one was Bruce Wayne's, dialing into the hotline to Commissioner Gordon or whatever, and Gordon pulls out the thing, and he pulls it. I'm sorry, you should have paid tribute to 66. The goddamn phone should have been red. I'm sorry.
I agree.
It should have been red.
But then he answers it like he doesn't expect it to. Batman?
Yeah.
You have a separate line. Who else has that number? Robin?
And he's got the phone locked up, and he's like,
Yeah.
oh, Batman?
Calls for pizza and that every now and then. Domino's?
That's
All
his
right.
phone sex line.
All right, Brian, do you have any huzz?
Selina's a blonde. That threw me.
She's supposed to be, kind of as a rule, she's a brunette, right?
She's a brunette.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't. She was not ever a blonde that I remember.
That I've ever seen.
Yeah, now that you mention it, I don't recall her ever being a blonde.
Gotham's mountain lions? Does Gotham have the most diverse fucking...
It's Springfield from The Simpsons, dude. They got a desert. They've got, like the mountains. They've got
Coal mines.
Yeah.
Mountain lions, the whole...
And how big... Again, you know what? This is nitpicky for me, but how big were the fucking vents that there were parts in those vents where she could have stood up and run, and the guy coming through and he's
The Die Hard syndrome.
and he's got the vents are huge. Shoot.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Just shoot, because you can sit up and shoot. You could shoot. The vents kept changing sizes. That bothers me.
Keith, do you have any huzz?
Wait, I got one
I'm
more.
don't-
Jesus Lord.
You paused. I thought you... Oh,
I
geez.
paused all the time.
When you shut up, everyone figures it out.
I'm
You
done.
talk so much.
And there was a point where she said something about hearing the gunfire. Like that was the tip off. I heard the gunfire. But there was an explosion. You didn't hear the explosion? You didn't fucking... What? Okay. I'm done now.
Sure.
Well, and then...
Keith,
My turn?
Yeah,
Whoa.
Keith.
I had some questionable things. They stacked their garbage cans in like big pyramids outside the building. I've never seen it anywhere ever. Just who you're the guy who's got to put on top. Oh, shit, Martha, I got to climb this, but ours up there. It's ridiculous. I didn't quite get the animation when they're at the auction. and Bruce and Selina are there, and everyone else is frozen, not moving. I'm like,
It's like, oh, battled Super Friends background.
yeah,
or
it's
something
like they
that.
had stand-ups there, standies there. It's like, what? And then she goes, he had the eyes of a lion. He's got those white things. You can't see his eyes at all.
God, I wish he was Batman.
So how did he have eyes of a lion?
I wish he was Batman instead of a billionaire philanthropist.
Yeah, exactly.
A really
Who's
good
sweet
looking.
on me.
Yeah.
All right, my Haws, the things that made me and made me scratch my head, and I'm not a cat guy, so I don't know if I can, but I didn't know cats obeyed like the hypersonic whistle like dogs did.
Oh, yeah. No.
Trained
You're
him to do that.
absolutely correct. I forgot about
Yeah.
that was
Trained him
stupid.
to do
And then the same part of that scene is like Isis like shimmies up like this 4-story gutter pipe, like completely vertical, and I'm going, okay, cats are agile, but they can't do that. And again,
Well,
that's a nitpicky.
What part of Disney evil cat didn't you get?
And why the fuck didn't she say, thank you for saving my cat, for
Yeah.
risking your entire fucking life to
Actually,
save
I
the
think
cat?
she did say that.
Did she?
I think she did say that at one point in the whole episode.
But she was about to leave the cat, too, at points.
Yeah, she was already gone. The cat was dead. If I were evil Disney cat, I would be pissed.
Yeah. Okay. And just so everybody's clear on where we start and where we end, I'll do my Glee first. How's that?
I guess I'm doing
Who's
it last.
second?
You're going to be second. He's going to be last, because
Okay.
then we can let him finish whatever he's thinking, and we won't get any complaints.
Okay.
The thing that brought from these 2 episodes, the thing that brought a smile on my face was when Batman was dealing with like the gangsters and like rousting them and stuff like that, and he had that great line like, "You're still scum. You hear things that I don't." I love that. I that's one of the I remember from even watching this the first time. Is I love that line.
Yeah.
I like that, too. That was part of Mike Lee, is the whole fact that he doesn't know everything. Even the greatest detective needs
Informants.
sources.
Yeah. All right, Brian.
Done.
I was just going to add to that. I love that. Oh, because it's next episode. We'll talk next episode. I love this Catwoman design. This is one of my favorite Catwoman designs ever. I really do love the costume. I loved her interaction with the cat. You know what? It was...
Yeah, no, they as much as I've complained about like some of the designs and stuff like that, this one absolutely nailed it. Adrienne Barbeau did the voice. Fantastic.
Didn't know that.
Kate Mulgrew and Adrienne Barbeau?
A couple of your
Oh my
girlfriends there.
God.
But yeah, no, you're absolutely 100%. The design on this one is 100% one of my all-time
One of my
favorites. Maybe only behind Julie Newmar. So what'd you guys star rate this then?
I gave it a 4.
I give it a 2.
A 2? Really?
Yeah, the animation was horrible. I thought that the animation was horrible just throughout the whole thing. You know what? When your face moves but the head doesn't,
Okay.
I have a problem with that.
Okay, and I actually gave it 5. I like this a lot better than I remember liking this. I give this 4 stars.
Wow.
All right, so that's our review of this one, guys. Let us know what you think on Facebook or Twitter. Thanks for listening. All right, and I have to apologize. As a producer, I have not learned Brian's habits yet, but I looked at this as one
fault,
single
Brian.
episode, an hour-long episode. Brian looked at it as 2 separate episodes, so he has them separated out. So, Brian, what can you say about the second part of this?
You know, it's funny because we did talk about some, and I don't remember them unless I do them this way. I thought that the train animation, the battle was good. I do agree with that. The train animation, the animation of the actual train was fucking terrible.
Okay.
I did like the guy sitting in having the little banter about this isn't what I expected.
This is what I signed up for when I joined the Army.
Garden of Plague. and then I just changed that to make that all the vehicles in the entire thing were just horribly fucking animated. They were horrible. Horrible. Especially for a series that really kind of created a feel that was completely lacking in this one. Even worse than, what was the one that we all hated?
The Underdwellers?
Yes. This was even worse, but it probably was the same company doing the animation. They were all very simplified. They were cheap.
The
They were
one thing
fucking
I
cheap.
did like about it, though, is when they're ramming Bruce Wayne's car, all the damage stayed on there. Unlike movies and stuff, they kept the the damage consistent to what
and
was
actually,
it.
one thing, and again,
I thought that was kind of
being
cool.
the car guy, Bruce Wayne was driving the Cord, which is a very famous car from the 30s, and the henchmen were driving a Tucker. And I recognize that because, and obviously whoever was doing the car designs did their homework, because a Tucker was one of the only cars that had a third headlight in the middle.
It would actually move
So
when
it
you
was,
turn.
it was really, it was kind of a neat little, if you were looking out for it and you knew something about that was kind of neat. So what else you got, Brian?
The cat hair thing, not just that he fucking finds the cat hair, which was stupid as shit. Because it was the longest, thickest fucking cat hair I've ever seen. It was like a cat rope.
And then you see the cat, and he's got no long hair.
Yeah. That man has.
I know.
Yes, at Selina Kyle's apartment, where she has 40 fucking cats. Bruce, you've been there.
No, but he pulled it off his Batman costume earlier in the first episode. There was a tuft of hair.
Right,
When
and
he
he
saved
says,
the
thank
cat.
you for the souvenir.
Yeah, exactly. So,
And then,
so that's where I think they were getting that from. Not to defend.
Yeah, so he pulls off one hair. You know what? Thank you for tying that together, because yes, okay, that makes sense now. It would have made more sense had it been a tuft of hair,
Yes.
not just
one
one hair that was 17 feet long.
He's got bad eyes. He can see really well.
I thought that we were talking about her being French. The stereotypical French thugs. They all had fucking berets with the kerchiefs and the little mustaches. They all had. I went, are you kidding me? This is fucking horrible. Horrible. I thought that probably this one in particular versus even the one prior to it was just the worst animation that I have seen so far. And then my glee on this, and you brought it up, and I haven't said anything, but I knew it was a glee, was I thought it was cool that Red Claw was animated like Tundra. Or Thundra.
Thundra.
She had that silhouette.
Yeah.
And I thought it was cool because it wasn't...
leotard, too.
Huh?
She had similar
like the one...
leotard.
Didn't Thunder famously have like the one shoulder experience?
Yes. Yeah. And I thought it was cool that they used a different female design. It wasn't the slinky. It wasn't the...
Yeah, she was more
thicker.
put together. Yeah.
Still attractive, but I just thought every time I looked at her, I saw Thundra, and I went, okay, that's cool. I like that. Because it made her look a little more badass.
All right, cool.
So that's it. That's all. That was my second... Yeah, fuck you both.
Hello, friends. You know who here. Check out the Three Old Geeks podcast wherever finer podcasts are downloaded. Let us know what you think of the reviews in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, or subscribe. Or else!